right, here with Daniel Weichel, the most experienced guy in the tournament. I think that's fair to say, if my math is right. 51st fight, right? Yeah. And do you think that that gives you a big edge in this tournament with all that experience you have fighting?
Of course, the experience plays a factor, but I don't think it's the main thing. You know, I always try to take something from every fight, no matter if it's a win or it's a loss, and try to learn from it. But basically, it's a time where I get my mindset right, especially for this tournament. For each and every fight, it has to be nearly to perfection. You know, you have to no mistakes. Don't let anything happen by accident, and get everything right.
Of course. And so you're fighting Saul Rogers in the first round. What part of his game would you say is the area that you need to avoid most, I guess?
I don't need to avoid any area, but I think his strength is the wrestling area. But yeah, like I said, I don't think that I have to avoid it. Also, I can give him trouble wrestling me, and yeah, by this breaking his game plan down and putting my domination on him.
Of course. And so, would you say that you're more motivated to get this $1 million just because, you know, like I said, you've been fighting for so much longer than a lot of these guys? I don't know if that plays a factor that you're like, all right, I'm about to get, you know, this big reward potentially after all this work you've put in.
Of course, the money is a big factor, and it's I say it's a privilege to be able to make that amount of money and write legacy, my own legacy and history, all in one. As a mixed martial artist, you know, when I started competing or when I started training MMA, there was not such a thing. Thinking about saving my future financially with the sport, that was never in my mind. And now, being on this point, having the skill set, having the will, the mindset to win this tournament and to win this money and to write history, it's just amazing. It's great.
Definitely exciting. And I don't know if you've been paying attention, probably, but Bellator and Rizin have been doing some co-promoting, you know, between Japan and America, having all the fighters fight. Is that something you'd be interested in being a part of? Maybe either going to fight in Japan or having someone come over here, something like that?
Absolutely. Fighting in Japan is amazing. I only fought once in Japan when I was, I think, 18, 19 years old, and it was like a smaller show, but right now, like everything grew up, and I always watched Pride back in the days. Of course, I watched Rizin, and yeah, it would be great to make co-fights, and we're open to that. I am open to that, definitely.
Anybody in Rizin that you kind of would be like, oh, that's a guy I'd want to throw down with?
Oh no, not really. I don't have a fight in my head right now. Only Saul. Yeah.
And main event is the title fight within the tournament. Got to know who you taking. Who you think's going to win the main event?
Both are tough fighters, but I think Pitbull fought the tougher guys before, and I also think that he will get the victory Saturday night.
All right. Thanks so much, Daniel. Pleasure, man. Best of luck.